then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. We're done talking. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
That you are, Futaba. That you are. Someone very powerful. So we're about ready to be starting the 6th palace, folks. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's talk to Futaba.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Can't leave, right? Yep, can't see. Actually, I do need to go back and actually try that, seeing as I got, You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey! Well then.
And sleep. So, we're almost to the point in the story where we're going to be getting on the 6th palace. Once we start the 6th palace, we're going to try to go as far as we can, first time, and grind a bit.
That concludes the speech given by Representative We now resume our coverage of the Phantom. The police have designated the Phantom Thief and have decided to reward anyone with information.
How much money are they giving?
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of
30 million yen?
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the reward money will be supplied by the police.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
If only we get caught. That's insane.
I hope you understand. Even people who didn't have an interest, and it'll happen every... Why did this...
I didn't know it would.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something...
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out.
I feel bad about what we've done to the
Alright, so...
Did you see that with this? That will be when they're curtained.
Hey, great!
Just chill, relax. You don't even have to have the stream on. Just chill with chat. I'm perfectly fine with it. You can lurk all you want. I'm not all... You know, not everybody's going to be a chatter. Lurking is just as good as just chatting. And we're about ready to actually get, finally, to the part of the game where we actually get to see some action. Okay, enough of that chit-chat. Alright.
We're walking the...
We're finally... I'm positive. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? How President Okumura ranked first? It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy are the people... No, because of Yusuke and I. The Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Isn't that the case with considering what happened with the rank?
What a cheap...
Cheap. There's the fake Medjad and the site's altered so much time, and perhaps they intend to place all blame.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so careless. What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end.
Oh, and Vibes, watch watch the cap spam because Automa might catch you.
And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore?
I'm so... All I could... Haru. It's not Haru's fault. I should have...
Damn it! This is bullshit!
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things doesn't...
Hey, why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
We lost sight of our goal.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete... But still, of course I...
Yeah. However, we have no idea...
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power.
Are we really a match?
Should we...
No.
I mean...
Hey,
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I'll tell you, that guy there, Ryuji, Brutus, he's technically supposed to have black hair, and he dyes it.
I see. I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Go
We're
Futaba!
settled on what
Love
we
you,
wanna do.
Futaba.
All that's left
Futabe.
is how we go about it. Yeah.
Alright, so evening, probably can't do anything, probably gonna go to sleep.
Yo.
I know how you feel.
Huh? And again.
Things will turn around.
See ya.
Ass is fine. This is safe for work, but it is cable safe for work. Always remember that. If it can be said on cable, it's allowed in my channel. Just don't say it a lot. I don't mind it. Just, that's the way I see safe for work for my channel. It's safe for work, or dragon vibes and everything. Basically, just don't be saying the F word or the N word or a few of those other derogatory ones that they always bleep out. Come on, vibes. Silly man, silly man. Also, just for those that are watching, if you are interested in my schedule, check out the command !schedule. That will give you my basic schedule that I will always adhere to at least. What can we do? Let me check on plants.
Oh.
Ooh, let's give it some nutrients.
Oh.
And by giving it nutrients, we grow our kindness.
All right.
Whoa.
Probably can't go out. Alright, so let's sleep.
Nice.
Whose emotes are that? That is absolutely hilarious. That is hilarious. Butt stuff? Meet Dragon vibes.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they only now does the government speak of taking counter. The government as it stands has been left behind the tide. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this case.
He's a I heard there's... I'm gonna vote this time.
You haven't voted?
Politics just never interested me before. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
I've thought about Warframe, but I've watched other Warframe stuff, and I just can't get into the game.
Well, I suppose.
Plus,
that makes
also that
sense, since the
jumping
other
around and
politician seems so
spinning just
unreliable.
seems to upset my stomach a little bit.
When you
That's a good question. But my...
Quit!
please keep this.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your wits' end as
So,
well.
Brutus, are you planning on playing the new Monster Hunter World game on PC?
She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are on...
We don't care about that self-gratification.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai's...
Huh?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the... What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought.
You now know who the Sixth Palace is.
Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
Well, Brutus,
No.
here's the thing. If you just want to play it with me, I'm fine with that if you don't want to stream it. I mean, if your computer can't handle playing it and streaming it at the same time, I'll just promote you at the same time. How's that?
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Ah, okay, it's one of those things.
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses.
And for those in chat wondering what Vala is talking about, that she was right. Last week when I was playing this, she was trying to figure out who the Sixth Palace was, and I wouldn't tell her.
If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why.
Yeah, but now here's the thing, Vala. A lot of pre-recorded content is really only good for channels.
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed.
That have a following. And because I've tried that and I never got the people coming to watch the channel.
I can't allow such a thing to happen.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
Plus, also, if you do pre-recorded content here, you have to wait 24 hours before you can put it anywhere else.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
I mean, I've seen some like 5,000-6,000 plus viewer streamers that do pre-recorded content, and they're only getting 100 people watching that pre-recorded content.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the... So how about it?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing...
It can't be helped in order to ascertain that there is also one more merit in changing some... It will become a warning to not mess with us.
Ooh, I don't like how he just all of a sudden said that. To not mess with us.
They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
That would be a valid question, Brutus. That's definitely not me. I haven't watched any anime in a long time.
What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested.
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
Makoto.
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi?
Because of sickening human... Yes. My contempt for such people, it isn't some grand reason like society's sake. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
You think?
I can't really explain it. But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. This mission can't succeed.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you...
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now? A lot of this will be new to me.
I'm sorry, I actually...
I see.
Will you tell your... Of course not.
You seem awfully evasive.
I just can't make time.
Let's call it a day then.
I'm sorry. Let's...
This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope that...
Alright, so tomorrow we're going into the palace. And now we have a time skip forward. You gotta remember, chat, this is all in the past, and we're reliving and retelling it for what's actually going on right here.
A palace? Not only that, then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as... And he had already experienced the metaverse. That can't be. Although, his attitude... Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own... If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. So you became convinced of another's existence through the two mental... And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those... That's why you targeted me?
Do you believe me now?
Believe you? I'm just considering it. Then again, if you wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee... Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still... If this villain does exist and I would be targeted, did Makoto come up with that?
What are you talking about?
Hey! You need to keep your focus. Seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat.
Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still... When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out. Those words normally hint at the However, if your story till now is true... It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket.
Yep, sounds
And
about
if
right.
that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Judgment. Rank 6.
All right.
Oh,
No,
come on.
I'm jumping to conclusions.
I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, that's why. It's because that emote is all... is all like that. Okay, okay. Nightbot, sorry about that, Vibes. That emote, I don't know... That emote, since it has so many caps locks in it, is why it did that. So
I
sorry.
don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you.
Yeah, I know. It's because that spam, that emote that you did, the well played, is so many caps locks that Nightbot's like, oh, that's that number of caps locks is spam.
Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace? Tell me everything.
Spam protection.
What's this favor you need? It's late already.
Do you want to know how many caps locks you went over to actually trigger this? Vibes. I have the limit set at 35. When you did 9 emotes like that, you did 36. You went over by 1.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace. So things like her work ethic and relationships.
Seriously, if you did 8, you would have been fine. But you had to put that 9th one. You had to put that 9th one. You had to be that extra well played. Good show.
Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Oh, Futaba, you got a dirty side to you. Oh my.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
That's impressive.
Don't fall for it. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first.
Get a little fuzziness here. Oh, is this to be found out later? Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. I forgot they actually purposely like hide some of that stuff for you to find out later. Alright, so today we are going into the palace for the first time. And let's see how far we can actually get into the palace.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started.
As soon as I get in, I'm
saving.
saving.
Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
And that
Even-
means our time limit is November 20th.
Even you, Futaba? Even you?
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
Yeah, I do need a save.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here. Well then?
That's...
Huh?
This is the model I wanted. You're so lucky.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
Pay close attention to this, Vala. Pay oh so close attention to what's going on right now.
It's okay. Sai-san told the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts
You have
to
an
you
expert hacker grabbing somebody's phone.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best. All right.
Probably because of something he said.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's pretty. Then
In we go.
we need to.
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
No.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
No minor character in an anime has that great of hair.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that.
Oh, that's a very good observation, Vala. So Brutus, Vala figured out that Akechi was a Persona user because no minor character in an anime has that good hair.
Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort.
Then perhaps
There are other competitions.
gambling then. How about a...
We played cards during the school trip.
She likes pretty boys.
What else is there?
It must be a casino.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
I actually added mine to my channel, so I don't mind the hydration bot. Especially on these long days, I'd like to have that hydration bot.
Well, it's time.
Oh, and Vala. Casino. For those that were here at the beginning of this playthrough,
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
we saw a casino in the very beginning of the game.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
And so, we have the sixth palace. The one we were caught in the very beginning of the game. So let's see how this proceeds.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed.